one of my favorite Martin Haberman stories is when I was a community superintendent back in the late 1980s. And I saw this man picketing the union. It was across the street from my office on 52nd and Bleat. I was in the central administration office for Milwaukee Public Schools. And I saw this man carrying a placard, walking up and down, day in and day out. And I think this was like in February and March. And I finally asked somebody, I said, who is that guy? What is he doing? Oh, they didn't know what he was doing, but they knew his name was Martin Haberman from UWM. And I thought, well, I don't get it. And so later on to find out that he was picketing the union because he wanted to have a conversation and begin a program that would help address the disparity in terms of number of children of color in the district and number of teachers of color, with the idea that certainly having more teachers of color could address some of the social issues for our kids. Well, little did I know at that point, that the executive director of the union at that point in time was Sam Carmen. He invited Martin in, had a conversation, and that began what was known as MTEP, which is a Metropolitan Multicultural Teacher Education Program, which started out with about 20 paraprofessionals who had degrees. Most of them would be teachers of color, and help train them to become fully certified teachers. Did that for about 5-6 years. The assessment was it was working, and then from there people said, we ought to take this to scale. And shortly after that, Milwaukee Teacher Education Center was born. And that's kind of where we've gone. But it was just real curious to see this guy by himself with a placard picketing the union, and to have that sense of where that led and how many lives that's touched over the years.